All right, Rip. To close out this season, you must bring me a shrubbery. Monty Python and the Holy Grail is next.
Hey, Mom! The meatloaf! We want it now!
Ask me about my wiener.
Would you like to have a suckle at my zipper? Like perfect 10?
Cool beans. Cool beans.
And you never once paid for drugs.
Yeah, Jamie.
We want a shrubbery. Slippy, slappy, slimming, Simmons, Swanson?
I'm a peacock! You gotta let me fly! Shut
Welcome back to the funniest movie ever. I'm your host, Chaps. With me, as always, is Ripp. How are you? What's new? And what are you watching, Ripp?
I am watching Platonic Season 2.
That's out?
It's out.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I'm a couple eps in, and they picked up right where they left off.
Smashing
Byrne.
scooters.
What's that? Smashing scooters, yeah. Spoilers, he gets caught.
Oh.
Or is that the finale?
I remember he just smashes a bunch of scooters in the finale.
So this happened to my partner and I. This doesn't normally happen, so I'm curious how often you do this. Do you ever go back to watch the season finale of the prior season to get like caught up?
Depends on the show. Sometimes I'll check out like that, or I'll go look for like one of those recaps, like a really good deep dive recap kind of thing.
See, this one wasn't too bad because it's a half-hour show, right?
Yeah.
But we watched episode 1, season 2, and we got like 15 minutes in, and I looked at my partner, and she was clearly like also playing chicken with me, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Like, what is happening?
I have no idea. I'm like, Seth Rogen's got pink hair. What? Like, what's going on here? But no actual spoilers. Just recommendation. Just start watching, man. It's good.
Yeah, I want to check it out. We watched the first season. How long has it been since the first season? What, 2 years maybe?
It came out in 2023. Can you believe that?
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. Was the writer strike in between that? Is that?
I have no idea. I mean, I think he's just always up to something, right?
Time makes no sense anymore. So like, Stranger Things takes 5 years to come out.
Like Rogen and what's his name? Goldberg.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they got how much stuff on their plate. Like they're constantly putting out new stuff. I mean, it makes sense.
I'm so ready for the studio season 2.
Exactly,
that show was
right?
amazing.
And then he's also in the new movie coming out with Keanu and Aziz, right?
Right. Yeah. I want to see that.
Yeah.
Which one's that called again? That's
I don't know, Guardian Angel or something like that.
Yeah.
It's sure.
Keanu plays a guardian angel.
I don't care.
Perfect.
Like, honestly, it doesn't look great, but it's a comedy. I'm gonna go see it.
I think it looks pretty decent. I don't know. I don't know what you're saying.
All right. Also, I think you'll like this. My partner and I, over the weekend, we went to Christie Pitts Park.
Okay, cool.
And saw a movie in the park.
What was the movie in the park?
10 Things I Hate About You.
Okay, fun.
Great movie.
It's a fun park movie.
Little sad because it was advertised as like the last movie of the summer.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like, oh fuck, that's true. Summer's over.
Yeah. The 4-week-long heat wave has ended, and we've gone right into fall weather.
Yeah, pretty much. But man, I love that movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in ages.
I don't know what it is. Like maybe it's just like 90s vibes, but Heath Ledger's so good. So good. Julia Stiles, like I know that there's like, I don't know, maybe some controversy over whether or not people like her. I'm a fan in that. What?
What's the controversy? Just
whether or not she's a good actress, I guess.
I don't know. Nowadays you just think that there's something else wrong with them.
No, I don't know what it is. Some people just don't like her. And
yeah.
I mean, personally, I think she's perfectly cast for her role in that movie.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I haven't
seen that movie in ages. That's a solid like going into fall flick though.
Yeah,
like it's got, like you said, it's got like summertime vibes. It's got that sort of like there's something about 90s movies that are like particularly fall to me for some reason. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is, but it's a great movie. Allison Janney too, absolutely hilarious in it. Yeah, if you haven't seen it in a while, I mean, you should definitely check it out.
I want to. Now you've convinced me to throw it on probably soon.
Hell yeah! What are you watching?
I've been dabbling in some TV. I've been trying to find that new show to watch. I think we were talking. I think it was like last week. I'm still watching Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. I'm on to season 3, so like I have made kind of quick work of it. And I don't know if you remember when I was saying that they weren't doing Kirk; they were doing like his brother,
I do
Samuel
remember this.
Kirk.
Yep.
Immediately, the next episode, they brought in Kirk, like James T. Kirk, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, there we go. But I kind of don't mind it. Can you? I don't even know if you would be able to guess who's playing him, but he's from Vampire Diaries. Are you familiar with Vampire Diaries?
I'm aware the show exists.
Right.
He's is he the pale tall guy?
He's one of the brothers. He plays Stefan in The Vampire Diaries, but Paul Wesley. It's funny. He actually makes a pretty decent Kirk, I think.
Right on.
He's Kirk before he's a captain, Lieutenant Kirk kind of thing. But there's one episode in particular that is shot all in Toronto, like future Toronto.
Okay.
And they do this funny thing, and I'm like, I wonder if this is how people from like other places that get filmed in a lot feel. Like they do this thing where they're at the Eaton Center, which is a mall for those who don't know. Then the very next take, they're at the waterfront, implying what they're trying to do is to imply that this mall is at the waterfront.
Yeah.
They couldn't be farther from each other in real life. And I'm like, is that like a thing that like, oh, you live in LA and like you see, oh, there's this one area, then like they cut and they're like in this other area. Like, does that piss people off?
It's got to be, for
I was
sure.
watching it and I was like, that's wrong. And that kind of rubs me the wrong way.
Imagine it's like, oh, it's like a 10-minute walk, but like a 3-hour drive.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it would be about a 10-minute walk.
Or a 3-hour drive. Toronto traffic, am I right?
Yeah. And then I watched a couple movies. I watched There Will Be Blood over the weekend.
Okay. What'd you think? That's like a renowned movie, so I'm waiting for the take.
I hadn't seen it in a while. And like, it's a good movie. Like, it's really well shot. It's kind of cool. It's also kind of fucking weird. Like, Paul Dano is kind of weird in it.
Okay.
It's almost like they just like had like structures for the scenes. And they were like, hey, Daniel and Paul, you're both method acting right now. So just go pretend to be an oil man and a pastor and like fight each other. Daniel Day-Lewis slaps a lot of people.
I thought you were going to say like his performance slaps. No, he literally slaps
he
people.
full on slaps Paul Dano quite a bit in this movie and then like rubs dirt in his face. Like, it's, I don't know, there's something like odd about the movie all the way through. But I don't know, I had a good time. I liked it.
I can't stop thinking about Daniel Day-Lewis now, method acting, slapping.
Yeah.
Like, don't disrupt me. I'm in my slapping zone right now.
Well, there's also another scene where Paul Dano like gets back at him, like, and he starts slapping him, and I'm like, these guys must have been on set, just like, yeah, hit me, man, just like really, really hit me, dude. Like,
call that a slap.
Yeah. Meanwhile, PTA is just like off in a corner. He's like barely paying attention. He's like, yeah, you just let it run, just go. So many scenes drag on for so long, like well past when they probably should have been like ended. But yeah, decent movie all around though. And then my partner and I watched Sherlock Holmes, the RDJ.
RDJ one.
The RDJ one. Yeah,
Okay.
she had never seen it before, so she wanted to check it out.
Who's Watson in that? Is it Jude Law?
It's Jude Law. And I gotta say, I love RDJ and Jude Law together.
What a strange combination to say aloud.
They work though.
So I was gonna say like it works though. It holds up.
It honestly, it's really still a fun movie. It's
Okay.
just a bit long. It just suffers from like being a little bit past its prime in runtime.
If there was a murder, who would solve it first? RDJ and Jude Law, or Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly?
RDJ and Jude Law. No questions.
That fucking movie was awful.
That was a bad movie. But yeah, that's what I've been watching this week. All right, let's take a quick break, and then when we're back, we're gonna dive into Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail, back in cinemas in a special new edition.
We are the knights who save me.
Bring your friends.
Carry coconut shells.
Wear fancy dress.
This isn't my nose, it's a false one.
You can even sing along if you like.
Stop that. You're not going into a song while I'm here.
See it again for the first time on the big screen.
Your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberry.
Or if you've never seen it, see it now for the first time.
Or see it for the first time since you last saw it.
Or if you're very old or very ill, see it for what may be the last time.
I'm not dead. I think I could pull through, sir.
Get on with it.
Yes, get on with it.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Back in cinemas for the first time since the last time. God be praised.
All right, we're back. Here's today's George format. We're going to cover the nuts and bolts of the movie, discuss the movie at large, do some funniest scenes, MVC, and cap things off with head-to-head. All right, this is our oldest movie that we've covered on the pod today. I know we said, after Vacation and that other one that we weren't doing any more movies pre the 80s. Well, here we are with one from 1975. It's actually pretty funny. It had its 50th anniversary back in May of this year. This movie was made on a shoestring budget of £380,000 sterling pounds.
Yeah, but what is that in 2025?
I tried
That's
to
probably
find
like $50 million.
Tried to find the inflation stuff for it, couldn't find it.
Also, it's pounds, so I mean,
Yeah.
like, is it even real money?
A pence. I feel like, 50 piece. And it made $5 billion worldwide, which is kind of absurd.
That's crazy.
Like the ratio there is like Bedadier says, it's a matter of weight ratio.
Such a nerd.
The reviews, Rotten Tomatoes, 92%, Letterboxd, 4.1 average, and IMDb, 8.2 average. So very widely loved movie. The directors on this movie are Terry Gilliam and Terry Jones.
The Terrys.
Writers being basically the entire Monty Python troupe: Graham Chapman, John Cleese, Eric Idle, Terry Gilliam, Terry Jones, and Michael Palin. And the cast, obviously, if you're not familiar with Monty Python, this is a British comedy troupe, and they're super popular in the 70s. The main cast usually ends up playing tons of different roles, kind of in that sort of like SNL skit fashion that people are used to nowadays. But here are some of the main roles for each. Graham Chapman plays King Arthur, the voice of God, and middle head of the three-headed knight.
I love that.
John Cleese is Lancelot the Brave, the taunting French guard, and Tim the Enchanter. Eric Idle as Robin, not quite so as brave as Lancelot. The Dead Collector, and Roger the Shrubber. Terry Gilliam as Patsy, who's King Arthur's squire, and the Green Knight. Terry Jones plays Bedivere and the Animator. And then Michael Palin plays Galahad the Pure, the Swallow Savvy Guard, and leader of the Knights who say Ni. For me, John Cleese is kind of the most recognizable of the bunch because I've seen him in like a bunch of other things. He pops up in movies all the time. He was Q in a few of the Bond movies, Nearly Headless Nick in HP. All right, that's the Harry Potter movies. I'm just curious though, what's your relationship to the Monty Python troupe? Do you know many of these names? Have you seen them in other things?
John Cleese is the only one that stands out to me.
Yeah.
And like it's an age thing. Like my dad, huge Monty Python fan. Like, you know, he grew up watching it.
Right.
I grew up watching it because he did.
Yeah.
But like I just aged out of it, right? I mean, when you're like a 12-year-old like Canadian boy, I think the British humor is kind of lost on you. I don't know about you.
It's less lost on us than it would be probably an American, because our countries are very similar in regards of that kind of stuff.
But yeah, I mean that's not to say like I didn't enjoy the movie when I saw it, because I definitely saw it as a kid, and I remember thinking it was hilarious. Like obviously watching it now as an adult, there's other things I find funnier, but
that's cool.
Growing up as a kid, like the rabbit scene, hilarious, right?
Yeah, it's good stuff. I love that. For me, I also like when I saw Eric Idle, he plays like the Dead Collector, Roger the Shrubber, and Robin, but like he looks so much like Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. And then I kind of had them confused for a little bit, but he also pops up in things throughout like a lot of like, just kind of like voice roles and stuff like that. But he's kind of well known. You've probably seen him in some stuff. I didn't jot down some of his other movies, but yeah, I kind of thought that was funny too. Okay. We've talked a bit about the cast. Let's give a bit of our opening thoughts. Where was your head at going into the movie? And can you like elaborate a little bit on your relationship to the movie itself?
Yeah. Where was my head going at into it? Honestly, I was a little worried.
Right. I remember you talking to me about that.
1975, again, like our relationship with Spaceballs and Vacation was a little like, I don't know.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
And last time I saw this, which was probably like at least a decade ago, I remember really liking it. Mm-hmm. So I was really worried I was not going to like it just based on a rewatch of those other movies.
Yeah.
I like, spoiler alert, I did really enjoy it.
Okay,
so
that's good.
We can get that out of the way.
Yeah.
We're all good. But I mean, I can't remember the last time I sat down and watched the whole thing from start to finish outside of when I watched it as a kid at your house, right?
Yeah.
Like this is one of those movies you catch on cable TV, here and there, and it doesn't matter where in the movie you are, you throw it on and you have a good laugh, right?
Yeah. That's why I think I was telling you a couple months ago that I almost watched it on Pluto TV by accident. And I caught like 5 minutes. I'm like, oh, thank God, the coconut horses still work. And then I stopped watching it because I was waiting to do the pod episode on it. But yeah, like you said, I remember my dad showed us this movie when we were like 12 or 13. And we thought it was both the dumbest and best thing we'd ever seen.
It's amazing. I do have to ask, did your partner watch this with you?
She did not. No.
Okay. I watched this movie last night.
Yeah.
Probably at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, decided to throw it on. My partner's like half awake, half asleep.
Yeah.
And she asked me, what are you putting on? I tell her, and she's like, oh, like I tried to watch that movie once with her best friend, probably 7 to 10 years ago, like back in school.
Yeah.
And she's like, we got 10 minutes in and I turned it off.
That's classic.
I was like, do you want to give it a try? She gave it a go. she got about 10 minutes in and she's like, I'm going upstairs and I'm going to bed.
As soon as I started talking about swallows and
the coconuts, immediately I'm like, how do you not find this funny? And she's like, this is stupid. This is not funny.
For someone who is so into I Think You Should Leave, I don't get how the comedy's lost on her for this movie. You know?
I mean, I'll give her this. Like, I have an appreciation for how committed to her taste she is.
Yeah.
Like, for example, she does like I Think You Should Leave, right? She will not budge on old movies.
That's fair.
She's like the way you are with TV. Like if something looks old, she's like, I'm not even gonna give it the time of day.
It's funny because I can give old movies the time of day. I can't give old TV the time of day. There's just something about old TV I hate. I don't know. I think it's honestly stems from my dad. When he started first buying DVDs, he would only buy widescreen.
Okay.
Because he was like, full screen stupid. It's the dumbest thing ever. And old TV shows are always in that 4:6 ratio or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
It's the box, and like I don't like that.
Okay.
And I blame my dad for that.
Hey, I mean, be honest and be true to who you are, right?
Yeah, exactly. I do, though, remember that first time we watched it when we were kids, there was one scene in particular that we really, really loved. And I think we rewound it quite a few times the first time we saw it. Do you remember what scene it was that we rewound?
It's not the rabbit, eh?
It's not the rabbit.
Then I'm honestly not sure.
It's the animator suffered a sudden heart attack.
I never would have guessed
Dude,
that.
I remember dying of laughter with my dad in the living room at my old house. We rewound it so many times because the way he falls over is just so perfect.
It's so sudden, eh?
Yeah. Alrighty. This movie is about the mythical King Arthur forming his Knights of the Round Table and their quest to seek the Holy Grail. It's pretty straightforward. Since this is essentially just a bunch of skits tied together, I think that's kind of the best way to go through the movie. So let's start with the opening credits gag. The fake subtitles got me.
It got me.
It got me in two ways.
Okay.
I tried turning them off for 5 to 10 minutes.
So did I.
And then when I realized, I was like, oh yeah, this is part of the joke. I clued in and I just started laughing.
Yeah. The exact same thing happened to me. And my partner again was like super annoyed. She's like, what are you doing? Like, stop fiddling around with it. Like, again, she's like half asleep. Like,
just play it.
What is going on? And I'm like, I can't get it off Swedish.
Yeah. It's so good. I personally really liked all the stuff. It goes on and on, but it starts to include things about a moose and the moose handler and a person who wipes the moose's nose. And my sister was once bit by a moose.
Like, I don't know. Sure. It works, though.
Are there moose in England?
Write in and let us know.
I don't think there are.
Send pounds.
Yeah, send pounds too. Alrighty. Let's move on to the first discussion and first skit. Coconuts in England. This is our first real skit of the movie. Arthur's journey to find his brave knights leads him to this castle, wherein he finds a couple knights who have questions for him and his squire about the coconuts that they're using to make it seem as if Arthur is riding a real horse. Okay, first, the coconut horse. We talked about this. We were worried. We both agree it works and it lands. But where do you stand on this conversation? How is this first little skit working for you?
First, I do want to talk about the coconuts because this time on rewatch, the coconuts are funny. But I think what really gets me now is just the commitment to the bit where it's not even the sound of the coconuts, but it's like going through the motions of riding the horse still.
Or he's got his hand in front of him.
The wrist movement, the way like
holding the reins.
Yep, they hold the reins, the way they gallop. It all works so beautifully.
And I gotta ask them, like did they obviously they added the true in the folly afterwards.
Sorry,
but like,
what?
Yeah, that's my coconuts clacking together noise. They added that in the folly sound effects probably afterwards. But like, I gotta imagine on set they were probably giving each other shit. Like, you're not clacking the coconuts right. It's more like this.
If someone's watching your feet, it's not lining up with the sound of the coconuts. They're not going to believe you're on a real horse.
Yeah, exactly. It's a 1 2 1 2, not a 1 2 3.
The swallow conversation though, it's so good, and somebody on that cast must be like an avid birder.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, how else do you arrive at this? Like the African versus European swallow.
So this is I'm just going to check it. This is Michael Palin is playing the Swallow Savvy Guard.
Okay.
That's his
Swallow Savvy Guard. Perfect.
His cast. So I wonder if he's maybe the birder of the troop. This is so good. Did you have any favorite lines from this exchange?
I didn't write any down. This was, believe it or not, this is one of the first movies we've covered in 2 seasons where I didn't really take notes. I just kind of like I've seen this movie a million times, and even though I haven't seen it recently, like I know it through and through.
Yeah, of course.
So I didn't write anything in particular down, but there's the bit about, well, what if two swallows each grab the husk? It's like, well, that wouldn't work. Maybe if you had a stick or something between them, right?
Yeah. I love it. It's like, are you suggesting coconuts migrate?
Yeah.
But one of my favorites, in line with what you were just saying, it's not a question of where he grips it, it's weight ratio.
Yeah, it's weight ratio, right?
Well, an African swallow may be, but not a European swallow. Just so good. Okay, before we move on to the Black Knight scene, we get a couple of these interlude skits. I was curious to just touch on quickly. We have Bring Out Your Dead and the Repressed Peasant.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to add to these?
The Repressed Peasant is the most British thing I've seen maybe in my entire
It's
life.
so good,
Like
though.
the discussion of class and like the humor that like the undertone of that kind of humor in this sketch is just, again, it's the most British thing ever.
Oh yeah, because they're satirizing like kings and feudalism and like themselves. Like it's great.
Yeah. And like, I don't know.
One of the lines is so good. He's like, just because some watery tart threw you a sword doesn't make you king.
It truly makes me think like I'm not smart enough to properly appreciate this.
Yeah, no, because these guys are geniuses. What they're like the whole time. And he's like, it's funny because you bring up the class thing. Like one of the other peasants goes, "Oh, here you go again, bringing class into it."
Right, and it's like again, these conversations have definitely been had.
Yeah,
and just injected into the movie.
Oh, it's so good. I like from the Bring Out Your Dead bit. The whole banter back and forth. It's got to be he's trying to get rid of like an in-law kind of thing. And he's like, I'm not dead. Yes, he is. Oh, did he just say something? No, he didn't. just all that kind of stuff is so amazing. Okay, let's move on to the Black Knight. Arthur's travels bring him face to face with a deadly knight who guards his river crossing. Arthur watches him dispatch the Green Knight, and then Arthur must fight him to pass. This is a classic skit of the movie. Let's just chat about it. Like, where's your head at going into it? Like, what parts do you love of the Green Knight fight and Arthur's fight with him as well?
My first thought is, like, what do I make of this choreography, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because it's in the 70s.
Yeah.
And it was like so much worse than I remember, again, because it never ages the way you think it does in your mind. Like when you go back and watch old Star Wars and the lightsaber fights are just like awful.
Yeah, they're like super slow and stuff like that. I will say though, there's a bit of choreography in here that I do really enjoy too. Like,
is it throwing the sword at the guy's face?
Absolutely. It's like, why hasn't that been recreated in like a better way? Because it looks like crap. It looks so cool. Like the sword's all wobbly, flying through the air, then just like ends up through the slit.
But
of
that's
his,
the charm
his
of
helmet.
that, right? Like, so a bit like that
so
is
funny.
funnier because it's bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas like just, slinging swords at each other, it doesn't age well.
He also kicks the Green Knight in the nuts.
Like, again, things like that,
so
perfect.
I love it though when Arthur gets into it. I was like thinking to myself, like, this choreography's got to be made up on the spot. Like they're just out in these woods and they're just like, yeah, you go that way, then I'll go this way, and then you chop my arm off.
It's way better.
I do really love the Black Knight though. He ends up losing both his arms, both his legs, and it's just a flesh wound.
It's a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound.
Yeah.
So great. Did you have any other lines here?
Honestly, out of all of the iconic parts of this movie, this one was the closest to being disappointing for me.
Right.
And I don't know, maybe it was just it felt a little like it overstayed its welcome, and I know that's the bit.
Like
right?
it goes on a little bit too long.
A little bit too long for me. Yeah. And I know that's the bit, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I was just anticipating it, and I was really excited for the Black Knight sketch because again, haven't seen this movie in like a decade, right? But something about it just didn't click this time around.
I don't know. I still loved it. There's just there's a great part where Arthur, I think he cuts off both his arms, and so he begins to pray, and then the Black Knight out of nowhere, just his foot just crushes him in the head.
Okay, yeah, that got me.
And it's so funny. He's like, come on. He's like, I still got this. He's doing like a bit of like a boxer movement.
The sound of foot to like helmet.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
I believe this is who's playing the Black Knight here. Let me go check. I believe it's John Cleese is in that costume.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to our next sketch. This is the witch trial and meeting Sir Bedivere. After dispatching the Black Knight, Arthur comes to the small village where he notices a knight, Sir Bedivere, is helping the locals decide whether this woman that they caught, probably forced into this costume, which they actually admit to, is a witch or not. This one for me is like a little light on laughs personally, but it's like also, it's got some funny lines and some funny bits. So I'm just curious, where's your head at? what this medieval math basically that they're doing. Like, what are you thinking here?
See, like I actually found this one really funny. And again, maybe it's because, I'm so familiar with the Black Knight sketch.
Right.
Compared to this one where I couldn't really remember where this was going.
Right.
And then putting them on the scales and then weighing the woman against the duck. It actually made me
absurd.
Like they actually do it. I wasn't expecting that, and it got me good, man.
The thing that really got me though is when they first cut to the scene, you see Sir Bedivere is tying coconuts to swallows.
I didn't see that.
You didn't catch that part?
No.
It's so great.
That's really good.
But the peasants, they bring up this woman to the knight, and they're like, she looks like a witch. Like, we got to test her. He's like, well, this is a fake nose. He's like, okay, yeah, well, we added the nose and the hat.
Nose, yeah.
But the whole conversation of why do witches burn? Because they're made of wood? It's just so absurd. And then King Arthur, a duck weighs as much as wood.
Yeah.
So obviously, if she weighs as much as a duck, she's made of wood and will float.
Who is this guy? How is he so knowledgeable? He must be a king to know that, of course, a duck floats in water.
So good. Before we head off into the next parts, anything else to add with this scene?
I mean, the guy, who did you say is playing Bedivere?
That is, I believe it's Terry Jones, one of the directors.
The voice he's doing is it's so perfect. Like, it's 1975. Do your best impression of a Poindexter.
Yeah.
And he absolutely nails it, right?
They are all nailing the voices. They're all going like so ham-fisted with like, I feel like they're over Britishizing their voice and like making these like squeaky voices. It's funny. I don't. There's a very interesting quality to them.
The second they bring the woman up to him and he turns around and just the first line he says, you're like, oh, okay, I get it. This guy's, he's the brains. Like,
he's
the
the
nerd.
science.
He's the nerd knight.
Yeah, he's the nerd knight.
It's all summed up perfectly. Just in whatever he's doing with his voice, it's
really good
flawless.
Stuff. So Arthur adds Sir Bedivere to his company, and then we get this quick transition to the book of the film to show Lancelot, Robin, and Galahad joining as well. They decide they're going to go back to Camelot. Then we get this musical interlude where after Arthur and co decide, no, we're not going to go back to Camelot because that's a silly place. And then that's when they get a message from God telling them to seek out the Holy Grail. And before we move on to meeting the French knights, did you have anything in these sort of plot progression scenes that you wanted to call out?
The description of Sir Robin.
Oh yeah, the not so brave as Sir Lancelot.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's great.
It's so good.
It's funny because too his minstrels the entire time just sing songs about how he ran away. That's actually one of my favorite lines of the entire movie is "Run away." Just gets used over and over again. Alrighty. The first stop on the quest for the Holy Grail leads Arthur and his men to a castle that is inhabited by French knights of Guy de la Marde.
That was good. Gene Guy's super impressed right now.
That's my John Cleese impression of doing a French accent. Honestly, this is one of the best performances in the movie for me. John Cleese just doing this terrible French accent, ripping Arthur and his knights to shreds atop this castle's battlements. Just, what do you got here?
It's so good, man. Like, this might be my favorite part of the whole movie.
It's so good.
Just anytime the French guys are in it, like, absolutely nail it. Some of the lines are so good.
What'd you have?
Was your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberry?
It's so good. It's so good. I fart in your general direction.
I don't know what's going on with the wrists, too.
Yeah, the flappy. Well, 'cause I think it's something with the armor also makes it look like his wrists are more flappy than
like
they
a
are.
child putting mittens on.
Yeah, exactly. He looks like fucking Ralphie in A Christmas Story. I also really love, like, he's like, well, why don't you guys want to join the quest? He's like, he's already got one, you see.
And then what is he? He turns around to his buddies and he's like, I told him.
Yeah, he's like, I got him.
I told him that we already have one.
It's so great. And then the French launch a cow.
Yeah.
And we get our first runaway.
They launch like a dozen farm animals.
Yeah,
don't
they start launching
and then,
tons of stuff at them.
And then even better, what is it? Belvedere is telling them the plan with the Trojan rabbit.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, no, like me, Sir Lancelot, and what, like maybe Sir Robin, maybe.
Yeah.
We come out at night and we sneak out and we're in and King Arthur's like, sorry, who's in there?
Yeah, well, me, Robin, and Lancelot.
Oh, they're all on the outside.
The Trojan bunny, so good. I love too, like when they're building the Trojan bunny, you just get shots of John Cleese atop the battlements. He starts hearing all these construction noises coming from the woods, and he's like, "What's going on out there?"
Of course, they launch the giant Trojan bunny at them.
Yeah, So ultimately, Arthur and his knights fail at breaching the castle and must move along and search elsewhere for the Grail. This is where we get one of my favorite these sort of interlude bits between scenes, but it becomes a running gag throughout the entire movie and actually leads into the conclusion. We have this historian on screen, and he's kind of telling us about this Arthurian legend, and a knight just comes out of nowhere and slashes his throat.
Yeah.
It's so good. You see a woman's like calling the police. They show up. They're investigating the crime scene. What's your thoughts on this running gag?
This is like Monty Python's thing, right?
Yeah.
Like the interlude that kind of comes back and forth. I think you were kind of touching on this when we were talking about I Think You Should Leave, when we did reruns, right?
Yeah.
And you were saying, oh, it'd be really cool if Corncob TV
was like ongoing.
Was something like this, right? Where, there's obviously like a main focus, but then you get these little in-between, like, 20-second cuts?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
It's so good.
And they keep coming back to it, and it's never less funny. It keeps building and bubbling, and like you said, eventually it leads to our conclusion. Could anyone else like pull off this kind of a gag?
I don't know, man. It's so funny because it's a little bit meta too. It's like it's this world happening apart from the movie. It's just so fun. It's a really good stuff. Okay, here's where we get into, my opinion, a part of the movie that starts to lose a bit of steam. It's where the group splits up. I'm going to kind of lightning round through some of these, but we'll do our best to sort of sort them out and go through each individual night. We get Sir Robin, the not so quite as brave as Lancelot's tale. He's wandering around a forest with his minstrel singing about how scared he is, and he comes across a three-headed knight, ends up slipping away while he's distracted. We get Sir Galahad on his tale, who's in Castle Anthrax because their beacon is shaped like a grail, and this is a castle full of women who want to be spanked by him, and Lancelot ends up rescuing him from the perilous peril. And then Sir Lancelot also gets his own tale. After rescuing Galahad, he finds a note from a prince being held against his wishes and is being forced to sort of marry into this family that he doesn't want to. Lancelot confuses this for a princess in need, and he storms the castle and basically kills everybody. These three sequences, anything you want to really bring up with them?
We always start chronologically, but I'm going to zag here, and I'm going to go with the funniest one, which is by far Lancelot's story.
Easily, yeah. The other two, to me, don't work. They don't. There's nothing. I don't know. I didn't really laugh as much.
They're funny, but like in comparison to Lancelot's whole thing going on here, where the camera looks at him and he's the same distance.
It's my favorite gag of the movie.
And then out of nowhere, just
It's my that's exactly the noise he makes too. It's my favorite gag of the movie. I love this one. Like when I think of Holy Grail, I think of this scene specifically.
Strange. This is the scene for me too.
It's so good.
I don't know why, but like again, I have such fond memories of this particular scene.
Yeah.
I can see myself like little Ripp at little Chaps' house, sitting on the couch watching this. Every single time, it makes me laugh without failure. I'm in stitches.
It's so good.
At his yelp.
Yeah. He just stabs the two guards at the front. And then he goes on an absolute killing rampage. And what's his whole thing? He's like, yeah, it doesn't suit my idiom. I love it too, man. Like, it's funny because it's like, when we were kids, this is the first time we're seeing this kind of gag. Like, we haven't seen this kind of comedy as 12, 13-year-olds, right?
Yeah.
And so we're like, you're really being like, what the fuck is going on here? Why do they keep cutting? He's like not getting any closer. And then when they finally land on that punchline where it's just, like you said, in stitches, it's great.
I do want to talk about Galahad's story here for a second, though, because it's, again, like, as children, we probably shouldn't have watched this part.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Castle Anthrax.
The little Rip, I'm like, what the fuck's going on here, you know? Why isn't that man spanking those women? I don't understand. Yeah. But again, like, it does a really good job depicting the character, of course, right? Like, he is Galahad the Pure or the Chaste. But the side bit of, what is it? Get on with it.
Yeah, get on with it.
Like, that got me. I forgot about that little cutaway.
Well, it's funny too. There's a part where who is it? One of the knights goes, well, at least my part wasn't just a bunch of pussy jokes strung together.
Yeah, right. Like there's some good cutaway gags in it for sure.
Yeah.
And Sir Robin, like, I don't know how you're gonna feel about this when we get to MVC, but like he's a contender for me, and it has nothing to do with his gags or personal story. It's just the aura surrounding him, I think, is so funny. Like, here's a guy who's just faking his way through.
Yeah, he's fake it till you make it.
His journey, faking it till you make it, and it's so funny. The mustache, the hair, the voice, like
This is Eric Idle, and he's great at this kind of stuff.
It's so good.
Yeah, I do like when he comes across those what is it? Yeah, the three-headed knight.
And he runs away. Yeah,
and they start bickering to each other, and he just slips away quietly.
And again, like his little troop there, like singing about how like Sir Brave Robin ran away.
Oh, Sir Brave Robin. Yeah. There's a really great repeating gag as well that's brought up in like the Lancelot parts as well. When this happens all throughout the movie. He's killing everybody. Someone's been dispatched with, and then they're like, well, it's too bad you killed that guy. He's like, oh, I think he's getting better. Like, everyone's always getting better. He's like, yeah, I'm feeling a lot better now. And then they like stab him again.
Okay, I'll just wait here.
Yeah. That's good. It's good stuff. This brings us to scene 24. I've kind of jumbled the order to make it flow with the structure, but scene 24. Here, Arthur and Sir Bedivere learn about the Bridge of Death, and then they're just randomly transported to the Knights of Ni. Yeah. Let's talk about the Knights of Ni. Do these guys still work for you? Are shrubberies still funny? Is Roger a good name for a shrubber? I gotta know.
It's all still, it works 100%. There's no issues. I mean, Buddy's commitment to the facial expressions while he's saying knee.
Yeah.
Like the way the mustache goes up and down, like the squinting of the eyes, just everything he's doing. All the facial expressions are so funny. The voice has not aged a day. Like, knee.
Knee. We are the knights who say knee. You must bring us a shrubbery.
It's so good. Before this, did you have any idea what a shrubbery was?
Like I kind of assumed it was like bushes.
I thought it was like just like a shrub, but then we see it, and it's got like the white picket fence around it and stuff.
We learned that even those who design and arrange shrubberies are going through economic hardship when we meet Roger the Shrubber.
Like I was like, oh shit, that's actually way bigger than the shrubbery I envisioned. But
yeah,
cool. Good thing you guys had Roger on board.
It's so good, man. I do love when they return to the Knights Who Say Knee, because we are no longer the Knights Who Say Knee. We say eki 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 patang. Just like what?
I mean, one take, right? Like how many conversations did they have about what to say instead?
He's like, don't worry, I got it.
Yeah,
he's like, just roll it. He's like, I got something.
And they're all like, so like eke patang is like good with everybody. We're all in agreement, right? Okay, cool.
Oh, it's good shit. Before we move on, do you have anything else within these sort of lightning round scenes?
No, man, it's all so good.
Alrighty, we're gonna take a short break, and then we're gonna come back, knock out the ending, funniest scenes, MVC, do some head to head, and then we're out of here.
Hey, TFME listeners, I want to take this beat to shout out our friends of the pod, Best Picture Cast. Each episode, the boys cover a different film on the list of Oscar Best Picture winners. They do deep dives on story, cast, some behind-the-scenes lore, and much more. I actually just finished their actors tournament. That was a blast. I highly recommend you check them out. You can find Best Picture Cast wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks for listening.
And we're back. After another one of these sort of quick animation interludes, which, by the way, were you enjoying these things, these little cutaway animation gags that they're doing? They're kind of moving the plot along through the book of the film. I liked it
as a device to move the plot along. I thought it was a clever way of doing it.
Yeah, for sure. So we get a little one of those animation interludes, brings the whole group back together, and they're now looking for the enchanter, who they find, and he leads them to a cave where they find a clue about the Grail, but it's guarded by an evil monster. Let's just talk about this whole sequence. Tim the Enchanter, the ferocious rabbit, the holy hand grenade of Antioch. Is any of this still working for you? What are you thinking here?
The holy hand grenade's a good bit.
I love it.
Yeah.
Thou shalt count to 3 and no more. Thou shalt not count to 5. Thou shalt only count till 2 if the next number be 3. Like, it's just so good. I also love Tim the Enchanter. Again, this is John Cleese, and he's just blowing stuff up all over the place.
It's so good, man. It has not aged a day at all. Like it's still so funny.
It's amazing.
I mean, the rabbit.
It's got these teeth. Look at the bones.
The look of validation on his face when that thing kills the first fucking night. Yes. He's like, I told you.
When it tears out his throat. I do remember when we were kids, we were watching this. This was one of those scenes that had us in stitches. We were just like, you're not expecting it.
I must have quoted "Run away,"
Run away
for years.
So
bring
great.
it back.
Once they get to the cave, though, they finally dispatch with the holy hand grenade of Antioch. They get into the cave, and I love this exchange where they bring in their science guy. He's the academic, and he starts to translate the message. Like, you may find the Holy Grail in the castle of. And then the whole conversation about, well, he must have just died while writing it. Who would take the time to carve?
The commitment to the bit of doing that, like, I actually do love the idea of somebody doing that.
Yeah, just like, you just carve like your death noises.
It's like the equivalent of, like, say you were dying and, like, instead of texting your loved one, instead you text me and you're like, I'm dying.
So fucked up, but yeah, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna do that now.
Would your the best part is your partner wouldn't even be mad. She'd be like, oh, yeah,
Your commitment to the bit.
I get it. Like that does sound like him.
She wouldn't get it because she hasn't seen this movie.
No, but she knows you.
That's true.
Like, that makes sense.
That's true. I love how they're also all trying to like rationalize. You're like, well, I think I heard of a castle in such and such a land. So great. Then we get the another monster chase scene. And I love this. They kind of transition into the animated world again, and they have this animated monster chasing him around until the animator dies of a sudden heart attack and the group is saved. This is the one that I probably laughed at the most when I was younger. I knew it was coming, so I didn't laugh as much, but I still love the way the guy he's like on his desk and then just and falls backwards.
Yeah, and again, like I knew this was coming, I anticipated it, but I did not it did not ruin the way he falls.
Oh, it's perfect.
In the chair for me. Like, it still got me. I was still howling. Like, I audibly out loud. The way he just something about wrists in this movie.
Yeah. They have really good, like, their arms are in such a manner.
Like, what do you call, like, rigor mortis?
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just your whole body stiffens up the way he falls back in his chair.
Oh man, it's perfect. This movie, man, just classic. Hats off to these guys. So that kind of brings us to the sort of conclusion and bridge of death scene. The group find the bridge of death, and they must answer me these questions 3 if they want to pass unharmed. It's just so good.
So, Robin, you go first. You're so brave.
He's like, what's your name? What is your favorite color?
Yeah.
What is your quest? So that's easy.
That's easy.
And then he's like, all right, what's your name? So, Robin, what is the capital of Assyria?
Assyria.
So good.
Got me so good.
And then they get Galahad the Pure up there, and he fails on his favorite color.
Yeah. Blue, no green.
And then we get Arthur pulling the Uno reverse card on him. What does he say? What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
Yeah.
Well, African or European?
African or European. So is that a bookend? Do we count that as a bookend?
Absolutely.
Our listeners are like, these guys don't know what a bookend is, and they say it every single episode.
It's a bookend, trust me.
It's a bookend, yeah. What do you have a podcast? You don't know what a bookend is.
This also, like, after they all kind of cross the bridge, we get this really quick cut of Lancelot getting patted down by the cops because they finally caught him.
They put the bag over their head.
Yeah. On the other side of the bridge, the group find Castle Arg in the middle of a pond. And of course, they've been outwitted once again by the French, which that's a bookend.
There you go.
Or is it? I don't know. But again, yeah, this leads to Arthur attempting a full-on assault, but the cops show up, have them all arrested. In these closing moments, anything else standing out to you?
Just the African or European swallow, like, that's going to stay with me for life.
Yeah.
Like, anytime any kind of trivia about birds comes up, I'm just going to be like, well, is it African or European?
Yeah.
And if that's how you'll know if they've seen
And
this
is it
movie or
unladen?
not. Is it unladen?
So good, man. I love when the cops show up to bust up the whole, like, they're about to charge. They just come out of nowhere. They start rounding up the Knights of the Round Table, putting the bags on their heads. And they're shooing everyone else away. They're, all right, clear out, get out of here. Nothing else to see.
It's so good, man.
Okay, Rip. That's a wrap on the last movie of the season. So for the last time, what are your closing thoughts? What are you thinking?
I mean, I'm really happy we saved this one for last, because it's got a special place in my heart, right? Like, it's 50 years old now.
Yeah.
Crazy how hard this makes me laugh. I mean,
it just stands the test of time, man.
it's a good like friendship movie for me and you because
Yeah.
again, like we grew up watching this countless times at your house. Like, kudos to Mr. Chaps, your father.
Yep.
Yeah, because you're Chaps. Mr. Chaps is your father.
He's got good taste.
He's got good taste. We really should have like phoned him in to
Imagine,
get
get him on
his
the pod.
thoughts on this. Oh, what is that? Is that Mr. Chaps right there?
He'd be like yelling because he doesn't know how to use microphones.
Yeah. Oh man.
But I totally agree, man. It starts out so strong. I'm fully in. Even those parts where I said it got a little bit stale, like I can look past them because I know there's more coming and there's still more to love every time I watch this movie. And again, like I love it. There's so many great parts, like Tim the Enchanter, the fucking Bring Out Your Dead. Like all these moments are so funny to me. Yeah, like you said, I think it's just one of those movies that's gonna stay with me.
Perfect rewatchable movie too, because the way it's broken into sketches, like you said, I mean, you can throw on any part. You don't have to know what's going on really in the
Not
movie.
at all.
It's like, oh, it's just a bunch of guys dressed as knights
And
doing
that's
bits,
kind of what it is.
doing
That's-
bits, right?
Like, you know what? Yeah, we should do a Holy Grail movie.
It did get me thinking though. So we saw how like the Legacy sequel, that is Naked Gun, turned out. It's clearly a hit. It's making moves at the box office. It's not really unlike this one in that I feel like this would be a good movie for TikTok brain. You got a lot of
It throws a lot of stuff at
throws
you.
a lot of stuff at you, right? And if you don't really like it, you tune out and you wait until the next sketch because there's a very, very loose plot.
Yeah, exactly.
But it did get me thinking, let's do a little thought exercise here.
I'm in. What do you got for me?
I've written down 3 options for each of the knights of the round table. And together we'll build a modern day cast.
That sounds good to me.
Okay. Who do you want to start with? I got, just to refresh your memory here, even though you're hosting, we have Lancelot, Bedivere, Robin, Arthur, and Galahad the Pure.
Let's start with Arthur. Let's start with the king.
We'll start with the king?
Yeah.
Okay. Because he's the main character here, I figured, I'll go for your leading actors, right? So
Yeah.
who's hot right now?
Okay.
Not Pedro Pascal, though. We're going to leave
Yeah,
him out.
no,
We're gonna leave him out of
he's
this
got to be
one. You wouldn't
excluded.
have picked him anyway.
He's in too many things.
Okay. I got Gosling,
Okay.
Michael B. Jordan,
hmm
and Jake Gyllenhaal.
I want to see Michael B. Jordan.
You think he could do it?
I want to see him in a comedic role. Like he's been in comedies before.
We've seen him in a few, yeah, but it's not like nothing big time. Or
Something slapstick like this might be cool.
you think he could pull it off?
Yeah, he's got a physicality to him.
Okay,
So like watching him fight the Black Knight or whatever, like that would be funny.
that's funny.
Yeah.
I really don't think you can go wrong with any of these 3 others.
No.
Like we've seen Gyllenhaal, like he loves to zag in these crazy kind of movies. Like we've seen Ambulance, love Ambulance.
Ambulance is a great movie.
The Roadhouse remake. Like he's not afraid to like have some fun, right?
He's also like, I don't know if you've ever seen any of the like clips of him on set with people. Like he seems like he's a joy to be around. Like there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff with him and Tom Holland from the Spider-Man movie they were in.
Okay.
And it just seems like he was just playing bits on Tom Holland the whole time, just like fucking with him.
There you go. That's the kind of energy you want on something like this
Exactly.
too, right? But no, I like your pick of Michael B. Jordan.
Okay, let's go with that.
Okay. How about Galahad the Pure?
All right.
I got Will Poulter, Andy Samberg,
Fuck.
and wait for this last one, Daniel Radcliffe.
Okay. Daniel Radcliffe.
Who would be the funniest parading around as a virgin?
Yeah, that's kind of the bit. Andy Samberg, Will Poulter. I've seen Will Poulter do this one before.
Okay.
So I feel like he's the cop out.
I mean, it's like his We're the Millers character,
Yeah, exactly,
basically, right?
right.
Yeah.
I'm between Radcliffe and Samberg for this
I think
one.
Radcliffe would bring something fun to this.
Yeah,
And we
it'd be interesting.
last saw him play like a kooky villain, right? And what's the Channing Tatum movie with him and Sandra Bullock? Land of the Lost.
right.
Not Land of the Lost. That's something entirely. The Lost City.
Yeah, the Lost City. I forgot he was
Right?
in that. Yeah,
Like he likes to have fun.
Yeah.
I think this would be funny.
that'd be cool. I'm in.
Imagine he put the Harry Potter glasses on for this part.
And that was just like written into
Like, he's
like
got the
part of it.
He's got the helmet and he lifts it up. And you see
Like, wow, you kind of look like somebody.
you got the lightning bolt, right? That's good stuff. Okay. I'll let you pick next. Who do you want to go to here? We got Lancelot, Bedivere, and Sir Robin.
Let's do Lancelot.
Lancelot.
Let's
Okay.
get our badass out of the way.
Okay. Adam Driver, Will Arnett, and Channing Tatum.
Fuck. I just like Will Arnett to me looks the most like John Cleese. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they kind of have a similar face structure, so I kind of just want to go. Wait, who'd you say?
Adam Driver, Will Arnett, and Channing Tatum.
I don't know why I thought you said Bill Hader. Because I was picturing Bill Hader.
Bill Hader would work too. I mean, hey, let's throw him into the mix.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So I'm thinking, because I was thinking Bill Hader, he looks more like John Cleese to me, not Will Arnett. Sorry, I completely fucked that up.
Will Arnett's voice, though, could
Yeah.
do wonders in something like this, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
And I don't know if you're familiar with Driver's work on SNL.
Yes.
But he's one of the greats.
I would go Adam Driver probably out of the three that you said without adding in Bill Hader. I would go Adam Driver, I think.
Okay.
Because I also just like he knows how to swing a sword. He's been in those kind of movies, so like he brings a little bit of realism as well to some of the action.
All right, yeah. Okay, let's do Brave Sir Robin.
Brave Sir Robin, brave Sir Robin.
One more time. Okay, Will Forte, our boy Kumail, and Jay Baruchel.
I don't really like Jay Baruchel all that much.
Okay.
I don't know. I would go Will Forte.
Will Forte?
Yeah.
I think he could do the voice really well. I mean, it's got to be Will Forte,
Yeah,
right?
I'd go Will Forte.
Unless
100%.
like Kumail really committed to the bit and got unjacked.
Yeah, see, I don't buy him anymore as like I mean, Silicon Valley Kumail's like
That would be perfect.
that'd
in
be
my
perfect.
opinion.
But now I see him more as like almost like a action star for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need him to like Christian Bale it up, just commit to the bit and like, what's the movie where he's like 100 pounds soaking wet?
The Machinist or something?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, last but not least.
Wait, no, The Machinist is Adrian Brody, isn't it?
I don't know, man.
Or is
Yeah,
that the pianist?
You like how I just agreed with you? I was like, oh yeah, that's the one.
We don't do our research.
All right, Sir Bedivere,
The science guy.
the science guy. Yeah, so it's going to be a bunch of smart guys,
Bill
obviously.
Nye.
It's actually RFK.
Oh, no.
Okay, Rami Malek,
Okay.
Paul Dano. And I got a curveball for you because this is not fitting with the other two at all. Robert Pattinson.
I'd go Robert Pattinson.
Really?
Just because, I mean, I've seen Paul Dano, and he's going to Paul Dano it up,
Yeah,
you know?
he's gonna.
And like, Paul Dano's a great actor, don't get me wrong, but like, there's sometimes a weird part of him I'm like, I don't know, I don't vibe with him all the time.
Okay.
So I would go our Pats.
Our Pats?
Yeah.
All right.
As the science knight.
All right. Do you want me to read back your picks here?
Yes.
Okay. So we have a new modern day Holy Grail movie starring Michael B. Jordan as King Arthur.
Perfect.
Our Lancelot is Will Arnett.
Yep. What a cast already.
Our Bedivere is Robert Pattinson. Our Galahad.
Wait, no, we said drivers are Lancelot.
Oh, did you end up going
yeah,
with
I
Driver?
went driver on
That's my
Lancelot.
mistake. I just remember you saying Will Arnett.
So it's Michael B. Jordan, driver.
Okay. Daniel Radcliffe, Will Forte, and our Pats.
What a collection of people.
I like the idea of like Robert Pattinson and Daniel Radcliffe showing up on set and
No one being able to tell them apart.
no. It's like, I was gonna say Robert Pattinson being like, yeah, you have my role, bro.
That's my role.
You're wearing glasses. You should have my role.
I could also just remember, like, I could picture like Daniel Radcliffe being like, "Oh man, how you been since Harry Potter?" And him being like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, I like that. That's a good one.
What are you, I wasn't in those movies.
We didn't really talk like writers, directors, but I would love to see like Phil Lord and Chris Miller do something like this.
Those guys are awesome.
The guys who do what is it? The new Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Yeah,
Such disrespect. I cannot remember their names.
it's a good movie though.
It's the main actors from Waiting though, and he went on to write Freaks and Geeks. Like he went on to write Game Night.
Yeah,
and he wrote the new Dungeons and Dragons movie. I think they're a good trio.
Is that like, what is his name? Because we talked about him recently, but I do think Phil Lord and is it Chris Miller.
I don't know.
Well, you said it. You
I
have
know. I think it is.
Well, I do think Phil Lord and Chris Miller would be great as like director and also writing because they have both the like, if they want to revamp some of the animation interlude stuff, they're great with that because they did Into the Spider-Verse and a couple of different animated movies, right? So I think that they would be great to balance both of those kind of segments.
It's driving me nuts. What is the name of that guy?
Who did Game Night?
Yeah, it's he's got 3 names. I'm gonna look it up. It's John Francis Daly.
Okay.
And his writing partner is Jonathan Goldstein.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So either of those writing duos, like, sign me up.
Let's just put all 4 of them on it. Phil and Chris can direct and do story, and then the other 2 can write the rest of it.
Being an agent in Hollywood must be so easy.
Yeah, you're just like, I want that guy and get that guy.
Call up the other guy's agent. Just yo, bro, like we're gonna make bank. You get your boys, I'll get my boys. Together, boom, box office smash.
Box office smash. Love that. All right, let's wrap some stuff up here. Let's get into our funniest scenes of the movie. What did you have here?
This is so hard.
It is hard. There's so many.
I think it's still like fucking around with the French. Like I think that's the funniest thing.
Yeah,
man.
the French soldiers chirping Arthur, the best.
When he looks to his boys and says, "I told them that we already have one."
Yeah,
I
it's so
fucking
funny.
lost it.
It's so funny.
The whole wrists and like looking like a little kid with mittens on, like it's so good. Man,
The twirly
I
mustache.
was just about to say the pencil drawn mustache is so good.
John Cleese, man, guy's a legend.
I think that's probably my funniest scene. The bridge is all time.
Yeah.
Green, no blue.
One of my faves, the Lancelot running forever. It's so good. And then of course the beginning swallow argument as well is just like, what a way to kick off a movie. I could love it because people are like, they're gonna ask us about the coconuts. Someone's gonna say something about the coconuts. Say, fuck it, let's explain it in the movie.
I almost think it's funnier if you just don't address it. You're like, wow, what are you talking about? We had horses. What coconuts?
But I also love that they don't like ever address not having horses. He just, where'd you get the coconuts?
Yeah.
That's the question. It's not, hey, why is your horse the coconuts? It's where'd you get the coconuts?
There's one scene where all of the Knights of the Round Table all dismount from their horse at the same time.
Yes. That's when they get to the cave.
Yeah.
When they get to the cave protected by the buddy, they all dismount.
They all dismount. The leg goes up for each one of them. And it's perfect. No notes.
It's so funny. It's funny too because one of their squires gets shot by an arrow at one point, and I just don't think he's ever seen again. Who is your MVC?
Oh man, that's so tough. I think it's got to be John Cleese.
That's who I had.
It's got to be Cleese, but like Sir Robin, close second.
Yeah, Eric Idle.
And again, like he's not even doing anything. It's just the whole aura he gives off. It's perfect. It's all vibes.
They're all
as the kids say. It's all
they're
vibes.
all masters of like spatial awareness, physicality, and just like timing. They all are masters of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do some head to head. This one was kind of hard. I haven't seen any other comedies that came out in 1975.
Okay.
So we'll try some movies that are kind of just like similar across the years. Like similar could be in terms of like maybe it's another Monty Python movie or it's just like a period piece comedy.
Like, are you gonna throw the Black Knight with Martin Lawrence at me?
No. We got okay. What about like Life of Brian or Meaning of Life? Like, have you seen either of those two?
I have. Yeah, I've always been a fan of Holy Grail over Life of Brian.
Same.
I don't know if that's a popular take. That's just.
I totally
Something
agree.
about Life of Brian, it didn't hit the same way this did for me, and I think maybe it's just because like I've always been a big like medieval fan. You know?
Yeah.
Like
That's
you and
fair.
I have been saying we're gonna go to medieval times for forever, and one day we'll get there.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
Yeah.
What about Your Highness?
I don't think I could finish that one, to be honest. I'd have to go back and give it a try,
Yeah,
but it's
with
just
Danny McBride,
Yeah.
Natalie Portman.
Is it Franco in that too?
Yeah, Franco's in
Yeah.
that. Okay, Year One.
Is that Sarah and
Sarah and Jack Black.
Yeah, this one's funnier.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, The Death of Stalin.
Is that really a comp? I mean,
I like again. I was
you're
trying to find.
grasping at straws.
I know because I didn't know anything else that came in '75, and like I'm trying to find
Yeah.
movies that are like period piece, sort of historical esque.
Yeah, I thought the movie was okay. This one's definitely like way funnier.
I think so. Yeah, I agree. Robin Hood Men in Tights. I don't know if you've seen that one.
It's a Mel Brooks movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
you-
like one of the only other Mel Brooks movies I've seen.
So is it funnier
I
than
have an
Monty?
appreciation for it, but no, it's not funnier than this.
I agree. Monty Python wins. Alrighty. That's a wrap on season 2 of The Funniest Movie Ever. Keep an eye out for our promo to our upcoming bracket finale episode. Thanks for listening. You can find us every Wednesday on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram and Letterboxd. The links are in the show notes.